Tick-tock. Tick-tock.
Hey, y'all, Gravity, any day above ground living. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your Sunday. I know I told y'all we're pushing back that Bible study, but this also goes into the realm of Christianity, what we're fixing to hear. Yeah, that's right. Rizza Islam went to go see Jesse Lee Peterson a few days ago. And Lord have mercy. When you hear what Jesse passes as Christianity, you're going to understand why people don't screw with this man. But we're not going to belabor this point anymore. Let's see who's in the building. Judas Jude, good morning. Lehman Lucas, good morning. Gamers Dan, good morning. Anthony Ruger Phillips, good morning. Eddie Foster, good morning. Robert Brown, good morning. Reparations Nation, good morning. Anthony Ruger Phillips, good morning. Wallow J, good morning. Jerry Bedford, good morning. Miss Nisi, good morning. Derek Porter, good morning. And for those who haven't said anything in the live chat or the comments, good morning. You know what we got to do first, of course.
Again!
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose, such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
All right, there go your favorite coon uncle. All right. So what we're gonna do, because I don't trust YouTube. We'll see. We'll see. I was trying to figure out how I can cover the video because I want y'all to see the chat. The chat was, as to be expected, a bunch of non-educated people. And it was quite annoying because they were sitting in there disrespecting what Rizza was saying. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to, for 1 second. By the way, how are y'all doing this morning? While y'all telling me how you're doing, I'm going to see if I could put my thumbnail over the video because I want y'all to also look at the chat. Let's see. Where's the aspect ratios? 16:9. Okay. Let me try to turn this into a 16:9. Turn thumbnail into 16. Hey, they scared the hell out of Alabama last night. I love that shit, but they still lost. They lost. And again, I told y'all, I'm so glad I'm not going to work today because them white people finna lose their mind. And I ain't buying you no goddamn coffee. Screw you. I don't even know if this is gonna work. They ain't do nothing. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to do it some other way. Let's see. Having breakfast, that's good. It's always good to eat. Even Lucas said he's good. All right, that's good. All right. I'm gonna have to do it like this then. Shit. Fuck it. Just watch the chat. We'll see. If they flag me, y'all let me know. I think this is one of the times where OBS would be clutch, but I don't have a strong enough computer for it. But one day.
Get to work!
Grew up Muslim?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Absolutely.
Have you ever been a Christian or you've always been Muslim?
Absolutely. Always been Muslim, but a good Christian is a good Muslim. Good Muslim is a good Christian. If you know the definition of the words.
Oh, okay. And what is a good Christian?
One who lives according to the principles of God, of course, 10 commandments. The word Christian or Christ specifically means one given power by God to crush the wicked, or one who is crystallized into the oneness of God. Muslim simply means one who submits his and or her will to do the will of God. So they actually don't contradict, they complement.
And do the Muslim love the Jews?
Absolutely.
You love the Jews?
Yeah, true Jews, for sure.
I'm sorry?
True Jews, yes.
So you love the Jews?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Farrakhan didn't like the Jews. He was like blood-sucking Jews, and he was blaming them for everything. Is that true or not?
Oh, no. That's the separation between who are the true Jews and those who say they are Jews and are not. Same thing Jesus said in the book of Revelations 2:9 and Revelations 3:9, where he said, I know thy works. And when he's talked about specifically, he said those who say they are Jews and are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan. So there's a separation. It's like saying a Christian and a Muslim. Christians who do good things, those are Christians. But people go out killing, murdering, and raping, and they say it's in the name of Christ. That's not a Christian. Same thing with Muslims. They can't claim to be a Muslim or a part of Islam. A Jew who does things that are evil, wicked, and goes against the principles of Judaism can't call them Jews either. So it's a way of separating people who don't properly represent the belief system.
Oh, I see. Let me just, and I don't want to get into the Jew thing because I can go all day in the Jew thing. I'm confused by.
Okay, understood.
We have so many different kind of Jews now. I don't know who the real Jew is. But let me ask, are the white Jews in Israel the real Jews?
Not according to bloodline.
And meaning what, in short? Meaning what?
In short, basically those who would be converted or converted to Judaism. So specifically those who are there now are the ones who came from Europe. You're talking about Poland, you're talking about different parts of Germany, those who came over in the 1940s who were brought over. They were given access to go to different parts of Africa. They were invited, but they went into that area or that nation known as Israel or specifically Palestine. So these are white people from Europe, Poland, Germany, and other places who went into that part of the land known as Palestine. That's in short.
And so these blacks that are calling themselves black Jews,
Hebrew Israelites.
Israelites and all that,
yep.
Are they tripping or are they real Jews too?
Oh, I believe according to what they're reading in the Bible, based off of what they know to be true, according to the words of God in the Bible, that they will qualify to be the chosen people, true Jews, Hebrew Israelites, etc. Which again, it's a lot. Like you said, there's a lot that goes into this. So you'll hear Hebrew.
See that? Look at this one comment. The motherfucker said, ain't no such thing as black Hebrew Israelites. They're a cult. Okay.
You hear Hebrew Israelite, you'll hear Jew, you'll hear Jewish, you'll hear all of that. But when it comes to those who are white Caucasian from
We'll look
Europe,
at the
who call
comments
themselves
later.
Jews in that area known as Israel specifically, are not biblically specific when it comes to who are the true Hebrew Israelites, because now you're talking about bloodline, and bloodline goes into who are the original people from God. That is talking about Hebrew Israelites. That's a bloodline circumstance. People, when it comes to Judaism or in Israel, that's a cultural circumstance. And now you're getting into what is known as Zionism. Now you're getting into Theodore Herzl. Now you're getting into the Balfour Declaration. I know it's a lot. It's a lot. But so no, in short, no. But you should learn about the Ethiopian Hebrew Israelites, those in Africa, the true Hebrews.
Those.
Oh yeah,
Ethiopian.
Yeah, there's
Israel. I went to
everything.
Israel and I met those, and I believe that they are the real Jews, because they found them over in the Jew land.
Right.
That has not, whatever that happened with that. It was an amazing story.
Amazing.
Well, let me ask, what's important to you?
The truth and helping our people to live a righteous life in general across the planet.
And what is the truth?
The truth is thoughts and ideas that are accurate and correct based upon what is real. Now, again, that's a general question, which is, what is the truth? Are you saying from a spiritual perspective? You're saying culturally, politically? What are you
said that the truth is important to you. What is the truth?
Well, the truth is that we have to live a righteous life according to righteous principles in order for us to survive. That's the truth.
And how do you know that that's the truth?
Because it says in every righteous book, every holy book, every sense of the word when it comes to logic, reason, intelligence. Doing good is what needs to be done. Doing bad equals a large level of consequences that end with destruction, end with debauchery, end with an ending of civilization for humanity. We must do more positive things, more righteous things, so that we can have a righteous life, a good civilization, a good level of, or a good condition, I would say, for humanity.
And so, give me an example of doing good.
I would say loving your neighbor. I would say feeding the homeless. I would say educating children properly. I would say supporting the nuclear family, man, woman, and child. I would say not doing drugs. I would say.
And why do you call those things good?
Because they work and they are productive. They add to civilization, add to society. They don't destroy, they don't take away.
But I noticed that when people try to do those things, number one, they never work. And then number two, the people you're trying to perform those things well, they never get better either. They don't work. And why is that?
Well, you made a statement of falsity as a fact and then posed it as a question. So I'll say it this way. Do you believe a man, woman, child is a nuclear family? That's a God-centered family?
A married man.
Yep.
A real family is a married man with children.
Without
a married man and woman with children.
Well, you can't have children without the woman.
Damn. I'm sorry.
You can't have children without the woman.
But they have to be married.
Right. So a married couple, man, woman, and the child.
And unless they have children, let's say they didn't get married, but they don't have children, it's not a family. It's only when they have children together.
What the hell is going on? Why y'all blocking people? I'm over there and putting up a poll and I see somebody got blocked. What happened? What? Hold up. How the hell do we get deceived by LeBron James, Diddy, Dion every day? What the hell? Huh? What does that even have to do with what we're listening to? Oh my God. Come on, people. We're black folks. We're of this earth. Come on. Listen, I understand that you hear a bunch of white folk run around saying that we follow nothing but entertainers and athletes. We've literally proven that that's not even the case. Can we please keep the comments on what is being listened to here, please? Especially if you're new. Let me just establish this rule again, since new people are going to show up here. I'll put it in the description box as well. If you're going to come up in here and start the bullshit, you might as well just leave. I apologize, Most High. I didn't mean to curse on Sunday. Keep your comments to what we're discussing. If you got a comment that is not on the subject, put your hand up and later I'll drop the link and then you and I can have a discussion. Don't write it in the chat. Don't piss me off. I'm trying to be nice on a Sunday. After I'm done with you guys, I'm taking my family on an adventure. Don't piss me off today, please. Thank you so much. Now let's get back to the cooking.
Get to work!
So you're saying a married couple, man, woman, and children.
Right.
That's a family. You would say that's the proper way of doing it, right?
Married man, woman, children.
Cool. Okay. So I would say, you said there's nothing good about any of those things that I mentioned. Not doing drugs. You said there's nothing
What's
good about that.
good about not doing drugs?
You live a healthier life, more than likely. You have a clear mind, more than likely. You are not destroying your physical body. You're not destroying society. You're not selling things to buy more drugs. You're not addicted. You're not doing things that are negative.
And you call those things good?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Do you believe that human beings are in a fallen state?
Definitely.
And what is a fallen state?
Biblically, a fallen state deals with Adam and Eve after they violated God's law, dealing with being naked, biting the apple, etc., disobeying God's rule. And then it pushed humanity into a condition of devilish behavior, following improper practices, breaking laws, breaking rules, etc. So right now, what we're looking at is humanity where some people are striving to do good things, positive things, living according to righteous principles, whatever the belief system is. The other side, many of them are falling for the devil's tricks. They're getting involved in, again, homosexuality, drug abuse, beating each other, raping, robbing, etc. That's the fallen state. Everyone's not in that, but in general, humanity right now, I'll say, as Minister Farrakhan said, Satan has entered into or has infected all religion and has infected all of humanity as it pertains to his hold and influence over human beings. Now, it's our decision whether or not we're going to follow Satan or not. That's the difference. We have to make that decision.
And how does one know if they're following Satan or not? How would you know that?
Anything that goes against morality, good principle, morals, anything that goes against what is good, positive for human beings, that's Satan.
Amazing. So you've never been a Christian. You've always been Muslim, right?
Absolutely. I was a Muslim, but as far as the principles that Christians believe, so do Muslims believe.
And what made you decide to go Muslim rather than Christian?
Well,
especially knowing that Christianity is the best religion on this side of heaven. What made you decide to go Muslim rather than Christianity?
Well, I wouldn't say what is the best religion, because again, it depends on who is practicing and how well they understand what their belief system is, because every religion has bad representatives. I just say it that way. Christianity has dealt horror to humanity. Islam has done horrible things to humanity. And so have people who practice Judaism improperly, have done horrible things to humanity. Christianity, Islam, and Judaism have done very horrible things. Then again, you have some people who follow the principles who do good things as well. So therefore, we can't generalize.
Why didn't you go Islam rather than Christianity?
Made sense. It was what I was raised a part of and to be. And also in Islam, we study the Bible as well. In Islam, we believe in Jesus as well. As a matter of fact, in Islam, we are taught that you cannot necessarily be a Muslim and not believe in Jesus. It's just not the way.
I never understood that, family. Islam studies the Bible and the Torah, right? The Torah and the Jews at least know some things about what's going on in the Quran. But for some reason, most Christians don't even know what goes on in the Torah or the Quran. Excuse me. But they want to run around and say that Islam, all they do is just blow people up. Say it less.
Way that we were taught by white Christians who changed the reality of the Bible into a white supremacist form of behavior and thinking. It's the true understanding of who Jesus really is, what he is, who God is, who the devil is.
You don't believe that Christianity is the best religion?
There is no such thing as the best religion, except as the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, that you should do unto others as others would do unto you, or should I say, you want to do what is good for others, so others can do good things to you. He specifically said that is the best religion. Again, every religion has negatives and positives.
But of all the religion on the earth, you don't believe that Christianity is the best religion, number one religion, and the best?
Nope.
And why not?
Because the evidence of what's been done in the name of Christ. Same thing's been done in the name of Allah. Same thing's been done in the name of Jehovah.
You can't determine or base Christianity on human beings.
Absolutely.
No, you can't.
Definitely agree. But if I just go according to the book, then we have to ask some questions. Because so first of all, which Bible am I reading? Am I reading the 1611, the 1611 version of it? Am I reading the Cloverdale version? Am I reading the Tyndale version? Am I reading the Catholic's Bible? Am I reading? See, first of all, again, when you say Christianity, then you have to go down the line of which Bible should I read, right? King James, 1611. If that's the one, there's a whole lot of backward things in that Bible. Then you go to the Tyndale version. Then you go to the Cloverdale version. Then you go to the Catholic's Bible. You have to know there are different
You can't base
scriptures.
Christianity on the Bible either.
How do you base Christianity?
On their belief, their knowing God.
Who knowing God?
The person who said they're a Christian.
But you said we can't base it off
everybody that say that they have been born of God have not been born of God. They just say it. You can easily.
But you said we can't base the religion off the people, though.
You can't at all.
So how do we base Christianity?
You would know it when you see it.
No, when you see it.
But let me ask you this. Do you realize that Christian, you would know it by the light in them?
The light in them. So by the works.
Not by the works, but by the light that's in them.
How do you know a
light?
light?
You would be able to see it and you would know it. Now,
so you just see a light like, or you just see the energy?
you would see the light.
See the light.
Yes.
Like this light here?
In the person, even brighter than this
Even
light.
brighter than that.
Absolutely.
So, okay.
Christianity is the only religion that says that you must repent and be born again.
No.
Damn
Islam says the same. So does Judaism.
Oh, Islam say that?
Absolutely.
What do they say about that?
Yeah, they say the same specific thing.
That you
That's
must.
a damn lie. Why does he lie like that? And he got, of course, he got the sycophants in there. They gonna listen to what he's saying. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, Jesse, you knew this man was coming in. Where is the you want to rebuild men, but you out here lying on other religions. Like, it's like right here. Like, Jesse, you could have Googled this, sir. Keep a pen in what I just said. Jesse Lee Peterson and Google. That's gonna come up later. Look, here, I'm gonna put this in. I don't want to interrupt it. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Y'all can read this. Beauty of YouTube picture in picture. You can. Did it fucking close it? It fucking closed it. You bastard, you. No, it didn't. No, we good. Yeah. You can we'll literally explain how this man does not know anything about religion. But okay. He's supposed to be taken seriously. Thanks, Jesse.
Get to work!
Must we repent?
Absolutely, you must repent. Well, specifically in Islam, it is referred to as atonement. So you must atone, which interchangeably dealing with repent, meaning you have to, one, admit that there's a wrong. Then you have to look at what the wrong was. Then you have to acknowledge it with the person. Then you have to seek atonement, forgiveness, etc. Then, of course, you must do that with God above all things, ask God for forgiveness, mercy, etc. Islam teaches that. Judaism teaches that. Rastafari teaches that. Lots of religions teach that.
So do the Muslims believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God?
And sometimes it depends on who you're talking to when it comes to that.
You're
But a prophet.
in
Islam, Jesus is known as a prophet of God.
But not the Son of God?
Not the Son. Well, not even in Christianity is Jesus the Son.
Listen to
Although
this.
In the Bible, there are people who are referred to as different sons. Son here in the book of Romans, son. I believe Ephraim is known as the son. Jesus is known as the son. Abraham is known as the son.
I know, but let me ask. Does your religion with Farrakhan, do you believe or does he teach that Jesus Christ is the Son of God?
Not the Son.
And why not? Why he doesn't know that he is the Son?
No, it's not what he, as far as him knowing or not knowing. If you look in the book, the Bible specifically, if we're going to say Christianity, well, the book we have to look at, which is the Bible. Right. And in the Bible, when you're talking about sons or the Son, you say the Son. Well, where in the Bible is it only Jesus? Because there are scriptures all over the Bible.
Saying only Jesus.
Right.
But
so Jesus is a son for sure.
I'm asking, do you believe? Does he teach that Jesus Christ is the Son of God?
Not the only Son.
I didn't ask about the only. Does he teach that he is the Son?
Not the only Son.
That's not what I asked.
Not getting. You literally asked him the question. Let's go. Maybe Jesse didn't hear it.
Because there are scriptures all over the Bible.
Saying only Jesus.
Right. But so Jesus is a son for sure.
I'm asking, do you believe? Does he teach that Jesus Christ is the Son of God?
Not the only Son.
I didn't ask about the only. Does he teach that he is the Son?
Not the only Son.
That's not what I asked.
That is what you asked.
No. Does he teach that Jesus Christ is the Son of God?
Not the only one. That's the answer.
I don't get what Jesse's missing here. Like, when I was listening to it, I was scratching my head. Jesse, he's telling you that according to the scriptures, Jesus is not the only Son of God. I don't understand what you're not understanding. I get it. You Christians only heard Jesus. You literally have a Muslim up here who studied Christianity, also studied the Torah, also studied the Quran. All three of them books. And two of them books tell you that it's not him only. Especially with a bunch of you Christians running around talking about y'all are sons and daughters of Jesus. I mean, the sons and daughters of God. But all right.
How's that the answer? What the?
Yeah, that's the answer.
I didn't ask about it.
I love your interview style, Jesse, but that's the answer. I love your interview style, but that's the answer.
But no, I'm asking just a simple question. Yeah. I'm talking about one person. Does he teach that person is the Son of God?
Not the only Son.
There you go. No, McKilla. I hope I said that right. He's black and slow, not just slow.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Does he teach that Christ was sent by God?
In senses, yes.
And what
Definitely.
else?
In some senses, yes.
Meaning
Absolutely.
what?
Meaning, just as every prophet is sent, for example, the Holy Quran in the Bible, but specifically the Holy Quran, it says every nation receives a messenger, right? For specifically for one thing. But Christ, of course, was sent as the example, the living embodiment of an example of righteous conduct, behavior, etc. He was the only one. But that's why I said in senses, yes. In senses, yes. But there are other people, prophets sent as well, all throughout the Bible.
Does your religion love white people?
Righteous people, sure.
How about white people?
Righteous people of all colors,
no,
which includes white.
How about white people?
Righteous
Do they
people.
love white people?
Righteous people.
I'm asking about white people.
Yeah, well, all people of all colors. Righteous.
No. Do your religion love white people?
Nah, just righteous people,
But
which
not
includes
white.
white people.
Do you love white people?
Righteous people. If they're white, if they're doing good things, practicing according to their religious belief, that's positive. Sure.
I know that I'm black and slow, and I still speak Southern English, right?
Nah, but I'm not black and slow.
Right.
I'm
That's
black
for sure. And so, my last question: does your religion teach to love white people
In their righteousness, sure.
in
All
their
people.
righteousness?
In their righteousness.
You
Anybody
say
who
in their
practices righteous
righteousness?
behavior, sure.
So you did you grow up with both parents?
For the most part, my mother, for the most part.
But
my father was in my life in and out until my godfather stepped in around the age of 9.
Oh, okay. And who were you closer to, your father or your mother?
Mother.
Mother. And what was it like not being close to your father?
Didn't like it at a certain point. But at the same time, I grew up with 4 brothers. So I've always had masculine.
You had 4 brothers?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I've always had masculine energy, direction, principles, discipline. Always had that.
That came from your brother and your mother?
Absolutely. Brothers,
And
mothers, uncles.
so your father made 4 boys first?
No, it's 10 of us all together. Just
Whoa.
yeah, I'm the youngest.
Really?
I'm the youngest, but the tallest. But I'm the youngest.
Nice. I remember when black people used to make a lot of babies.
Some still do.
I have 7. I have 6 sisters and 5 brothers.
Really?
Because they made babies then.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And which one are you as far as the
oldest?
You're the oldest. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big family.
I'm older than dirt.
You know what? That's going to be a drop. I'm going to use that on my birthday. Older than dirt.
Jesse, this is real life, y'all.
Like I told you, God made me and then he made dirt.
Oh, okay.
He was like, what the?
So you were made before Earth.
You need dirt to walk on, man. And so did you forgive your father for not being there?
Absolutely.
Did you tell him that? And what did he say when you went and forgave him?
Oh, he absolutely, he was humbled by that. He was humbled by it because he didn't feel like he deserved it. But then again, he was there as often as he could be. It wasn't too often, but he was there. In and out. But no, we've definitely reconciled. We have conversations. I just spoke with him yesterday.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Nice. And did you forgive your mother for the things she did wrong to you?
If anything was done, absolutely.
Imagine if
Simple.
and
you told her?
Absolutely.
You told your mother you forgive her? And how did she react to that?
Oh, she loved it. And she said the same thing. She said, I apologize if there's anything.
Nice.
She said, I forgive you for anything that I've done. Matter of fact, we've had plenty of conversations like that. Plenty. And my mother actually transitioned 2 years ago.
Oh, because your mother's a Muslim, huh? Oh, okay. And so because most mothers will not admit that they were wrong.
Oh, I don't know most mothers.
Especially black mothers. They're like, this is your father.
You hear him?
Don't blame me. I did the best I can do.
Some do that
they
for sure.
always blame everybody else.
Some do that for sure, but I
And
know
you
a lot that
notice
don't do
that
that.
the hardest thing in the world for a woman to do is to admit that she's wrong.
Men and women for sure.
Have you noticed that about women?
Definitely. And men too, but I've noticed that about women for sure. Accountability is a very big word that a lot of people don't want to face.
Sure. Why is that?
It's painful to find out that you were wrong about something.
Yeah.
It's ego for a lot of people.
Oh, ego.
Ego is big, which that's a big thing, man. I don't want to know that I was wrong, and I definitely don't want you to know, and I don't want you to say it to nobody because I don't want to get embarrassed.
That's ego.
Ego is big, man.
That's right.
I've been wrong. I need to be able to be humble and look
Are
at
you
it
overcoming your ego?
all day long.
And how do you know you're overcoming? For others who would like to overcome, how do you know you're overcoming your ego?
You have to look at yourself every day and test your maturity when people come at you with things that you are doing or not doing and how you respond to it. See, how we respond, as Minister Farrakhan said, demonstrates our level of maturity. How you respond.
Give me an example of how you respond.
If you say, well, Rizza, I don't like that you did this to me yesterday. You lied on me. Now, if I respond, man, I ain't lied on you. Shut up, man. You crazy, Jesse. My ego is big. My maturity is low. But if I said, I did that, I'm sorry about that, man. I didn't even mean to do that. You know what? I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Ego is low. Maturity is high.
Amazing.
So it's how we respond to things.
And do you ever get angry?
Yeah, definitely. Living in a world like this, Jesse? Yes. All the time.
You get angry.
Yeah. But again, it's how we respond, how you carry that anger out. It's not illogical anger. My anger is, I wish my people were not in such a negative condition. I wish humanity wasn't in such a horrible condition. I wish this government would stop doing evil, wicked things. I wish Satan would stop being Satan, but Satan gonna be Satan. You see, I have very valid reasons why I get angry. I focus on doing things to change those things rather than just complaining about it.
So is anger of evil or of good?
Anger is simply a response, but again, it's what you do through it. Because you can become angry or upset about something, but what you do with it will determine whether or not you do something evil or good. See, that's where the self-control comes in. You have to exercise that. We can become angry or irritated by things, whatever it is. We don't have enough money. Somebody cheated on us. We got lied on. Okay, that can make you upset. But what are you going to do with that upset, irritation, anger, etc. What are you going to do? Are you going to do something negative? You want to hurt somebody? Or are you going to look at yourself, back up and say, okay, how can I solve this problem? That's how you can determine what's good or evil about it, is how you utilize and activate on it.
So is anger of evil or of good, of God or Satan?
Oh, yes, of God.
You think anger is of God?
No, I don't think I know. God has become angry multiple times. What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? What happened with Ad and Thamud and different parts of the planet where God became angry and destroyed whole nations of people?
And so you
do know that, right? That's the book.
You're basing that on
that's the Bible. That's the Quran. That's history.
Are you basing God's anger on human nature's anger? Human beings' anger?
No, I'm basing it off of the book because of what he said. He was displeased with what humanity had done, violating his rules, violating his laws, violating the principles. Like you said, the fallen state is because of things that people did to violate God's rules, authority, laws, principles, etc. So he became displeased with him, therefore angry. Therefore, he carried out his judgment based upon all that. Same thing that happens today.
So you believe that anger is good?
No, I believe anger has a purpose, but how you activate on that anger determines whether or not it's good or bad.
But God said that anyone that has anger is a murderer, and that you should never trust an angry person.
What scripture is that?
And it's in the Bible. I don't know.
If you don't know where?
You saw that in the
I'm
scripture.
fact checking this motherfucker.
You don't know what scripture,
Look it up.
I'll look it up. Y'all look it up too, please.
Yeah.
Right now.
God said that anyone that has anger is a murderer, and that you should never trust an angry person. Have you noticed that you can never trust an angry person? At some point, they're going to turn on you.
Well, when you're angry, you don't make logical decisions when people are angry.
Right.
When they're angry, yes. That's
so
a
if
very wise
anger
thing.
is good and of God, why would God say never trust an angry person, and anyone that has anger is a murderer?
Man, that's an interesting scripture. So make sure y'all look up.
Hang on, Jesse, you lying motherfucker? How he lying? That's not what he said. You know, we're gonna be nice for you older folk. Wait, they don't have the King James? Yes, they do. Okay. So I found this because I put in anger and murderer. He said, whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. I don't see nothing about no murderers. It says, thou shalt not kill. I don't know what the hell Jesse's talking about. This man just be making shit up. And then his crowd in there just lapping the shit up. He said, you shall not murder. But I love how Jesse just skipped past the part where he said he doesn't like what's going on in the world. And his chat is sitting there talking about, you shouldn't be angry. You dumbasses, they've screwed with your life. What do you mean? I think that's a great principle of Christianity at that point. Your anger shows out because you're frustrated. And like Rizza said, how you got over that is how you moved on. You either rebel or you fall. But I know a lot of you Christians fell for it. I know because Trump told you. The good Protestant told you, you got to go get this in. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. That's getting into a weird area. No, it's not. I don't want that thing on the bottom of my video again.
Get to work!
Up that scripture because I need to know. I need to become educated on that. Just please look up that scripture, and then also want to look at all the scriptures where God became angry and executed his judgment based off his anger. And he did murder. God has murdered multiple times, right? He's also flooded.
So you're not familiar with that?
I'm very familiar with God's anger
about
and what he's done as a result.
He said that you can't never trust an angry person.
I think you're misinterpreting scripture.
An angry person is a murderer.
And so God's a murderer.
So are you saying what I'm asking? You're not familiar with that scripture?
Well, you're not either. You didn't tell me which one it was.
Your mama. How about that? Because he's not even talking politics. Y'all know what to do. I'm not dealing with these assholes today. Listen, just because you had a bad night of anal, don't bring that bullshit over here. We ain't gonna feel sorry for you. Thank you so much.
Smoke wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
You're not familiar.
I know that you can know the truth without remembering. As a matter of fact, you're better off not remembering the scriptures in your intellect, but from the heart.
You're a pastor, right, Jesse?
Yes.
What kind of pastor? You go by the Bible, not in it?
I'm sorry?
You go by the Bible, not in it. That kind of pastor? Because you just said basically you lead off inspiration. You don't read the book. You just go off of inspiration. You don't need to know scripture. That's what you just said.
You should learn the scripture.
You shouldn't?
No.
But say it again. Just say it again.
Because when you learn the scripture, it's just become of the intellect.
That's amazing.
Intellect and God has nothing to do with one another.
So God is an intellectual.
Nothing in common.
No,
but I want to go
mathematic.
back to
Go ahead, Jesse.
God said that anyone that has anger is a murderer. And
That's
that
not
an
what he
angry person-
said. He's still going to
Do not
repeat.
trust an angry person. What do you say to that?
Not what he said.
I'll say that anger is an emotion, and what you do with it will determine whether or not you're good or bad or evil or good. It just depends on what you do, how you activate through the anger. I've been angry many different times, which I'm sure everyone in this room has, but I haven't murdered anyone. I've never killed anyone. So, you know, I hear you, but I need to read that scripture. Just
But you have
I read that
murdered
scripture.
them.
It's just from Jesse Lee Peterson.
If you have anger, you have murdered them in your heart
No, if you have anger,
Because
you
you
have a
hate
human
them.
emotion.
because you hate them.
Bruh, if people were this angry according to Jesse, there would be no Bible. Who the hell was gonna write it? Shout out to Jesse, man.
Come on with it.
That's amazing.
No.
Anyone that has anger has hatred
Anyone has anger, has hatred?
of the heart.
Where's that in the Bible?
Salvation is of the heart, right?
Mhm.
And if you have not overcome anger, your heart is wicked. And a wicked person is a desperate person, and you can never trust him.
Oh, so you're talking
So
about
that's every damn Christian out here. You're hard pressed to find a Christian that's not angry. There's angry Christians walking into the pulpit right now. When they in their aisle backflipping, that's their way of expelling the anger from them. They so angry they give them 3 offerings.
Oh, I don't like saying that. I don't like saying that. Oof.
Shout out to the pastor.
a person who literally is angry all the time.
No, I'm talking about a person who is angry, period.
Angry
Who
ever,
have-
even for 2
who
seconds.
has the spirit of anger in them.
Oh,
You have to overcome the spirit of anger
you do too, Jesse.
because it's not of God. When I say you, I don't know how your anger works, but you have to overcome the spirit of anger. Do you have perfect peace?
No.
That's
You don't have
fine.
perfect
I haven't
peace?
met
When I
anyone
drop
who
the
has that
link,
either, no.
I
Why
want
don't
you to
you
come
have
up here and
perfect
explain
peace?
it.
Because the world has so many negative things in it that create an imbalance in how we feel and how we are as a human family. I know for me, the reason why I don't have perfect peace is because there are so many issues happening in the world right now that need to be fixed. And I'm in the mission of helping the people when it comes to these different, just like you, when it comes to making the man, shaping the man, you know, bringing back principles to young boys, helping them to understand what masculinity is and responsibilities and all that, right? That's a work that you do. That's a work that I do as
But
well.
you can't fix another person.
No, you can give them principles, you can guide them, but it's their
You
decision.
can't fix them. You can't even fix yourself. How can you fix someone else?
Well, we can all work on things, just like I go to the gym, right? I can't just say, hey, I'm fat. No, I go to the gym. You got to do some work.
Right,
You gotta
but
do some work, Jesse.
well, that's physical, and you're working on you. But the real person, you're incapable. No one can fix another person.
Yeah, no, it's their
Well, you
decision.
can't even fix
It's up to them to fix
yourself.
themselves. You can give them proper information, guidance, be a good example for them. If they take that on and they decide to change themselves, beautiful. If they don't, that's up to them.
Amazing. And so what is it like living a life with?
I thought the principle of the Bible was supposed to help thy neighbor.
I'm not doing this.
I need one. My makeup.
Ain't that one of your core tenets? Help thy neighbor, but don't covet thy neighbor's wife or husband.
I'm not doing this.
I need one. My makeup.
So according to you, Jesse, you ain't supposed to help nobody, right? But you expect people to help you.
We deal with English, we deal with Outlish. Yeah, because English you speak in, and I speak out.
But all right. The Jesse. Shout out to Jesse. I see why Joel left.
Get to work!
Not without perfect peace. What's it like for you?
It's a lot of work. It's adventurous. So that way it doesn't get boring. You know, it's always something because you know that there are problems happening in the world and you want to change it. You want to help if that's the kind of person you are. Now, some people, they don't care. But with me personally, I like to help and solve the problems. I don't like to just complain about it.
But if you're not showing them how to overcome anger and have perfect peace, you're not fixing the problem.
Who's not showing them how to overcome anger?
You're not, because you don't have perfect peace.
Oh, no one does.
And why don't you have perfect peace?
Oh, because the world is in the condition that it's in.
But what does the world have to do with you? You are your own world. what does the world have to do with you not having perfect peace?
Oh, everything, because we have to handle things in the world. Now, there's a difference. Now, if I were a selfish person who didn't care about anybody else or anything and just was all about me, that'd be different. But I'm not that kind of person. I actually love our people, number one, Black people, and then number two, humanity after that. So I'm more concerned, not just about myself, but about others as well. That's just how I choose to live my life. But now with you, I don't know if that's how it is for you, but me, that's how it is for me.
Amazing.
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 Say it again, Jesse. Amazing.
Let me ask.
Come on,
You're
Will.
married, I know you're
That's
married.
amazing.
Does she obey you?
Oh, she obeys God's principles, and if I act upon those principles, she obeys God through me.
And does she obey you?
Absolutely, if I act according to God's principles.
And so does she obey you?
Absolutely, if I obey God's
Are you the
principles.
head of your wife?
Why does this
Absolutely.
man?
You are the head.
Yes, sir.
And does she obey you?
Through God's principles that I act through. Now, if I don't, if I say something crazy like, maybe go jump outside and do some backflips in the middle of the street, okay, she ain't gonna follow that because that's not according to God's principles. I wouldn't say that ever, but I'm just letting you know, as long as I'm doing righteous
what
work,
is he
if I'm
missing?
doing what I need to do as a man
He wanted him
under
just
God's
to say
authority,
straight
and
up,
she
yeah,
follows
she
that through me.
obeys me.
And how do you deal with the hell in her when it comes out?
That's a rarity.
I know
Because I don't bring that out of her.
come out.
I
That's
just
a
tell you.
rarity, but when it does come out, how do you deal with the hell in her?
In a very calm, intelligent manner, whenever it does come up, because that's the other beauty of it too. I don't have an illogical woman. I don't have a woman who's just emotional, haphazardly, doesn't have any self-control. She's a very intelligent human being with self-control, with intelligence, with emotional intelligence, which is very key. What you're asking about is dealing with emotional intelligence. Does she know how to control herself? Does she know how to address her own anger, her own trauma, back up and handle that? She does. So it's actually a little easier. Now, I know a lot of relationships, everybody don't have it like that. They just don't. A lot of women don't have control. A lot of men don't. But I would say in my relationship, we're pretty solid over here.
And so for the guys who don't know, how do you deal with the hell in her when it does come out?
First thing is you have to, one, take a step back, so don't react. That's the first thing. You don't
And
do
you
is
go, what the?
react. I have done that before, and she laughed because she's like, "Oh, you right?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's going on?" You know, because we handle things easier. But for a lot of the brothers out here who deal with that, first thing I'll say is make sure you have self-control first, right? Because we don't want to just jump out here and react to everything. That's when you see people all on the news, domestic violence, murders, killers, you know, that kind of stuff, which is a real thing. You want to make sure your self-control is up there. Number two, you want to make sure she has some self-control and encourage her to exercise that. The biggest thing we as men can do is be the examples. So I have to put that in on myself so that she can see, well, dang, he does practice self-control. Like I got to actually pay attention to that. Maybe I need to do the same thing. The other thing is, if that doesn't work, you need to get around the right people who also encourage self-control. That's why it's good to have married couples around you. Stop hanging around a bunch of single folk. If you're married, you want other married couples who've been married for at least 10 to 15 years, who have righteous principles. They've been through the ups and downs. They can give you better examples of how to navigate things. Because a lot of people, they're very premature in relationships. They just get into it and they think they know what they're doing, and they've never been given counseling. They've never been given real guidance. They don't have any real principles under God to live by. They just do things because, oh, it's physical. I like you. You like me. We look good together. Let's make some money. Let's get married. So you have to be very honest, I would say. So she has to be honest with herself. You have to be honest with yourself. Adopt righteous principles, whatever religion you want to call it, adopt righteous principles and be fair with each other and also be patient with your growth.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I want to ask this. I forgot to ask this beforehand. I just want to ask just to get some feedback. I interview and talk to other Muslims who are not a part of the Farrakhan group, right?
Nation of Islam, yeah.
And they don't like the Farrakhan group. They said those are fake. Those are not the real, true Muslim.
Oh, really?
Those Muslims who come from Allah, who are our people, and
God is
There
the
you
greatest.
go. There it is. I was waiting for him to do that. Allah Akbar. Oh my God. The funny thing is, Jesse would never go around real Muslims or, you know, the nation and say something like that. He'd be real quiet.
how come those Muslims don't like young Muslims?
Well, one, that's a very small minority. That's the first thing. Number two, because we believe in the last day, we believe in Allah, God, we believe in his prophets, we believe in the books that he brought, which includes the Bible, Holy Quran, etc. So we have the overall belief system. We believe in the tenets of Islam.
So you have that.
Well, no, I'm letting you know we believe in the principles of prayer, zakat, charity. We believe in Hajj, going to Mecca. Exactly. So the difference at times.
Farrakhan group is a fake group, and the real Muslim are Allah people.
Yeah, well, you have just certain individuals who say whatever they want to say, but as far as a dominant belief between both, no, the minister's been to Mecca multiple times. Most Elijah Muhammad. We believe in those same principles. Now, the difference at times normally is a cultural one, which is the difference between, let's say, Black people in America and Arabs. You see what I'm saying? So not the religion per se, but the culture. For example, with me, I don't have a beard, as you can see, right? Now, in Arab culture, there's a beard. Now, in certain parts of Islam, they'll say that the beard, you know, determines your righteousness. The beard is mandatory for certain things. But so
that's long story short, that's why some of the reasons they disagree with each other.
Yeah, normally it's the cultural difference. It's very small, but overall, when it comes to the actual belief itself in Allah, God, his prophets, his books, prayer and fasting and charity and Hajj to Mecca and all that, we believe the same thing.
What a mess.
We do. Absolutely, it's a mess. The same thing with Christianity. There's over 200 variations of Christianity, Jesse.
Yeah,
And people always arguing. And it's like, well, don't you believe in Christ in the last day? And okay, then how about we focus on what we agree on rather than focus on what we disagree on? That's why religion is looked at as a joke to a lot of people, because people who are religious folk sometimes can be the worst example of human beings on the planet. Some of the most hypocritical, some of the most crazy. They do the most insane things. They say Jesus told me to do it, or Allah told me to do it, or this person told me to do it. And they do a lot of evil, wicked things, and they are not the proper representation of the belief. So I think we should be a better example by uniting with each other rather than disagreeing all the time.
Let me ask.
My God.
And we got him! Got that weirdo ass nigga! Got him! Got him! Got him!
Jesse ain't got no rebuttal for that. You see how quick he went to the next question? That's right. Religious folk are some of the worst hypocrites on earth, but they want to preach them of them. Just like you damn conservatives that tout that damn Bible all day. It ain't your job to be scolding folk. That's God's job. You are not his vassal. He did not ordain you. That's why when y'all bust out that Bible talking about what's going on in the world, we look at you crazy. I tell you, I'll go get a beach chair, and when God want to put his wrath, I'm sure I'll atone for my own sins, but I'll be okay. I'm cool with it. Who would start talking about? I don't know. But it was a funny clip. I don't know. But okay. But yes, Jesse went to the next question because he got cooked. He had no answer. You know, because he's black and slow. His words, not mine.
Get to work!
Were women created to lead or to follow?
Women have the capacity to lead for sure. But when it comes to their creation, the natural order is God, or in the Bible say Christ, God, head of man, man, head of woman, woman, head of children. That's the natural order. And there's a reason. The nurturing spirit of the woman is to lead the child. She has a very particular role that is so important, that is separate from the man, but we complement each other. The man, we have the spirit of protection. We have to maintain, we have to sustain.
So you agree that women were not created to be leaders, but followers?
Followers of righteous principles and righteous people. Okay. Absolutely, for sure.
Do you agree with me that the God above is the man's God, and the God below is the woman's God?
Who's the God below?
Satan.
Oh, he's saying Satan is God of women?
Yes.
This is real life, y'all. This is Jesse Lee Peterson. Jesse Lee Peters' son.
Hey, y'all.
This is to our fake audience. Jesse, no, I don't believe that.
Why not?
Well, because without the woman, there would be no us. We wouldn't be here without the woman.
That's not true.
That's absolutely true.
That's
you came from the womb of a woman.
Well, Jesse, by your logic, that would mean that you, since you did come from a woman, right? By your logic, you and your son are evil. Because you're not with your son's mother. So you're not a family. And if you're saying women follow the God of evil, aka Satan, that would mean that every nuclear family is evil. Hey, women, Jesse Lee Peterson called you evil. He called your children evil. He said that you corrupt men. Yeah. And we wonder why he was caught that one day with some materials that he should have been watching in private, like him watching videos of
Get to work!
Yes, you better stop playing these games. Just I heard you do this many times now.
That's not true.
You have a mother. So do I.
Let's go back to the. You
gotta stop playing this. So you gotta stop playing.
According to Jesse, that's the unholy.
I love it, man, because you're like, I'm serious, and I believe you are. I believe they told me that you were serious and you were doing this and it wasn't an act. I didn't believe them. Now I believe. Thank you. I definitely do. He said Satan is the God of women. You know what? I'm sure some men will agree with you.
But you don't.
The red pill.
And tell me why you don't agree with that.
I don't generalize a person's entire character based off of certain actions or behaviors.
No, I'm asking not their personality. I'm asking you, why don't you know and believe? I even you shouldn't know this, but why don't you believe that the God above is the man's God and the God below is the woman's God.
Oh no, the God is the God that you
Until she
choose to serve.
That doesn't make
Until she
her
repent.
either.
Okay.
That
I
makes
want to
you a
leave that part
discerner.
out. Forget about
You
that
leave
part.
that part. You don't want a good point to hit you, Jesse.
No, we're going to get to that point.
I'll get to you, sure.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you get back.
Why don't you believe that Satan is the woman's God?
Oh, it's not just a belief. It's a fact that Satan is not the woman's God.
And how is
Satan
that a
is the God
fact?
of those who choose to follow him, man and or woman. Satan is the God of those who choose to follow. Remember now, when Lucifer fell from heaven, he took a third of the angels with him because they chose to follow him.
I know
so
all
it's a
that, but
decision.
why don't you believe that Satan is the woman's God?
No, because it's not true.
It is true.
Nope. Satan is the God of those who choose to follow him. You know that, Jesse.
Where'd you get that from?
That's in the book.
Where?
I just talked to you about Lucifer in heaven and those who follow them. The third of the angels. You a pastor, Jesse. Come on now. You
Let
gotta
me
stop
tell you
playing.
this. Let me just
How is he
ask.
skipping past this? Stand on your words, Negro. How do you shout out to Jesse, man? This is the old Negro who was in the church, who been there since he was a kid, and he don't want to ever leave that town. He done seen like 17 pastors come through. Damon Reeves, what does this mean? You trying to say Jesse don't drink Red Label milk? Is that what you talking about? What is this? He eats with almond. Now, somebody talking about Cosmo. Why are you sitting there? I'm just kidding. Why are you talking about almond milk? Almond milk is delicious. Don't start the bullshit this morning.
Oh, I don't like saying that. I don't like saying that. Oof.
Y'all got me out here cussing on a Sunday.
Ask. Did Eve listen to the serpent? And once she listened to the serpent, Satan, she can no longer obey her husband?
She listened to the serpent for sure. And as far as the relationship with her and her husband, they both got punished.
No, that's not what I asked.
I know what you asked, but I'm just saying specifically. So at that point, she didn't listen to her husband at that point, regardless.
When Eve listened to
According to
the
the Bible.
serpent, she was out one day getting some collard greens and okras. And,
Oh my God. What? Collard greens and okra? What? What is wrong with this man?
no, that's not what I asked.
I know what you asked, but I'm just saying specifically. So at that point, she didn't listen to her husband at that point, regardless.
When Eve listened to
According to
the
the Bible.
serpent, she was out one day getting some collard greens and okras. And,
Oh, so you're saying he was black?
and she would get some
Hey,
candy.
now,
yams.
Jesse, you on to something.
And so when
What is wrong with him?
she listened to the serpent, is it true that she could no longer listen to her husband?
Hey, if that's what you say, Jesse, man, 'cause
No, I'm
I
asking
don't know
you.
which Bible you're reading.
Is that true or not?
Is it true?
Are you?
I'm asking you.
No, what do you
Because
say?
you're rewriting the Bible right now, so I don't know which interpretation or which version you're reading. But of course, she did listen to the serpent, as you said.
And
Satan.
when she listened to the serpent devil, is it true that she could no longer listen to her husband?
Sure.
And so once she listened to the serpent, he became her God because she no longer obeyed her husband.
Anything
right?
you give your authority or power to becomes your God. Like we said, because
the
she chose to follow Satan at that time.
So Satan became her God.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Just like anybody who chooses to follow.
No, am I right about the woman? Satan became her God once she listened to him, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And then once Adam listened to the woman, did the woman become his God?
Oh, you could say that. Sure, just
Is that true?
you could say that.
And so
Now, that's again, that's not the book though. But I get you.
Now, do you see that because of that order that went into disorder, that Satan is the woman's God?
Are you a Catholic? Because that's according to the Catholic Bible.
No, that's not even in the Catholic book.
No,
I've never heard any Catholic say that.
What? That's the whole belief system. That's why Catholic priests are over here having sex with little boys just because they believe the woman is evil and she's the downfall of humanity. You serious?
Let's go back to this story. So,
I see now, look
Rizza just low-key destroyed Christianity right there. Y'all got so many books and sects that y'all don't even follow the same line until it comes time to judge people.
Satan became her God. And then once the man listened to the woman,
you said
the woman became the
his
man's God. You say, yes, that's true,
Hey,
right?
Well, whatever you say, Jesse.
No, I'm asking you, what do you say?
Hey, and it's not about what I believe right there. That's on you. And that's up with you
So
and
what
the
do you
man
think
upstairs.
about that when it happened? What do you think happened when that happened?
Well, there's a difference when it comes to the whole story of Adam and Eve, because you have to look at something called the pre-Adamites. So there's a difference there when it comes to those who came before Adam and Eve. The dictionary used to.
Well, I really want to just stay with Adam and Eve.
I know, but your listeners got to be educated, though.
To
Jesse.
get understanding about that. You agree with that? And so then you see why I say that why it is reality that
that the woman is a downfall. You're saying
that the woman is Satan is the woman God, and God, the God above, is the man God, and that's why there is jealousy between the woman and man, because her God is jealous of the man because God is his God.
Oh, so what about women who love men?
And they don't, and the woman can't help herself. It's not her; it's that spirit that's in her, and they don't know and understand what's driving them to feel that way toward man.
Oh, saying they have no idea. You're saying they don't know where it's coming from.
Right. Most of them don't even know that that's what's happening.
Do you have a woman, Jesse?
And then the man doesn't understand the woman is his God until they both start to seek for themselves to understand the fall, and they can overcome it.
Turn from their wicked ways, see God's face, repent.
So do you agree with that?
Definitely. I agree with the last part I just said, but I just...
Do you agree with that, what I just said?
I agree in general when it comes to, us turning from our wicked ways, seeking God's face.
I'm talking about the way the fall happened. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't think that's accurate.
Even though you see it right now for yourself, you still don't believe it?
No, you just made a pregnant oversimplification and generalization about women based upon your misinterpretation of Adam and Eve's story. Now, you can do that.
Even though you see it, you still don't, right now you see it for yourself.
No, what we're seeing is a collection.
To accept it?
What we're seeing right now is a collection, a gumbo pot full of reasons. That's why people are doing what they're doing. But you're saying the fallen state.
Is it hard to accept it now that you see it?
Oh, no. The truth we can accept. But what you just said ain't the truth.
But you just saw that. You can see that it is true.
No.
And that's why we must return to, do you agree that men and women must return to the Father?
Absolutely.
To Father.
All damn.
And so if that fall didn't happen, why do they need to return to the Father?
Oh, that wasn't the only fall though, Jesse.
I'm talking about that fall. If that fall did not happen, why do they need to return to the Father?
Because we perpetuate the negative conditions. We perpetuate disobedience. We perpetuate falling away from God. We perpetuate not obeying his laws. It's a perpetual thing.
Amazing.
I
want to ask.
White folks do it too, Jesse.
I'm sorry?
White folks do it too.
And do you love white people?
No, not like that. I love righteous people of all colors.
But you don't love white people?
Not in general.
You asked him that question 20 minutes ago. He told you, I love people that are righteous. It doesn't matter the skin color.
No. I don't think actually white people don't love white people in general. No. I love all righteous people.
Does God love all people?
Nah.
No. He doesn't?
Not according to the book.
So then why did he send his son Jesus Christ for all?
Well, you know what? I would like to know. You're the pastor. Tell us why.
Because he loves us.
That's why?
Yeah.
Okay. So he sent Jesus
because he
loves us.
You don't agree to that?
No, I'm being educated as a pastor. So he sent Jesus down to be sacrificed on the cross, to die for our sins, right? According to what the book says. And Jesus rose on the third day, right? This is the story.
Right.
And the death, burial, resurrection, and he rose and he's God, and we should believe in God, and that's why, because of that, right?
Because he loved us, he sent his son for us. But it sounds like you don't.
So God loves us so much, he sacrificed his own son. Okay, Ewell, you can come up here too when I drop the link, and you can tell us why we should love Jesse Lee Peterson. So let me get this right, Christians. If y'all love the fact that God sent his only begotten son down here to get sacrificed, then y'all shouldn't do no more commentaries on Hollywood. My God, I'm going to lose this channel. But that's the way I'm going to go out. So it is what it is. It's been real. I love all of you. I may make another channel. I may not. But that'll probably be the last thing you ever hear from me. They'll probably strike the channel now.
Get to work!
You don't believe that?
No, I believe
Does your religion teach that?
No, I believe the book for sure. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. I want to make sure I understood what you were saying.
Do you guys?
This is funny, y'all. This is a movie.
Do you guys believe in the Sharia law?
No, Sharia law is more of a cultural thing.
So you don't believe in that?
No, Sharia law is a culture thing. That's not what people have promoted it to be. Actually, Sharia law is not what people have promoted it to be. It's kind of like saying, do you believe what this version of Muslims believe or this version of Christians believe, but what they believe is not in the book? You see what I'm saying? It's more of a cultural thing. It's like out here in America, we don't have Sharia law out here. Black folks don't follow that. It's more of a cultural thing. Yeah.
So your religion Farrakhan doesn't support Sharia law?
No, not in the sense of how things operate here. Now, again, when you go to Arab countries, that's their culture. Yeah, they may have a different culture, which they do. They have different practices, they have different rules, different laws. In America, different culture, different rules, different laws. So it depends on what nation you go to. And of course, that's what they do over there, which means certain things that you violate, just know you can do certain things here that you cannot do over there, or you can do certain things over there that you can't do over here. So you have to just be respectful of whatever the law is.
I know some Muslim religions, and I've interviewed people who said yes to this, they teach that you can have more than one wife.
Oh, in Islam. In general, yes.
Does your religion teach that?
No, not in the nation of Islam. We're not encouraging that.
You only have one wife.
We're not encouraging that, but I will say, just to make the distinction in the understanding, in Islam, in the Holy Quran, it does say you may take wives on by the 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s if you can deal wisely among them. I'm paraphrasing. If you can deal fairly and wisely among them, meaning they each have their own everything, car, house, land, property, etc. But if you cannot do that, one is good if you but knew. So the Holy Quran is very specific. It even encourages one wife. If you cannot give every one of these women their own everything,
But
then
if
don't
you,
play that game.
if you, it's your religion teaches, if I'm hearing you right, your religion teaches that if you can't afford to give.
How the hell is Islam fake if they were talking about Jesus in the Quran? So you're telling us Jesus is fake? You're telling us Nahisa Salam is fake. Peace be unto him. You're telling me he's fake. That's what we're doing. I didn't know that. Thank you. He just told us that Jesus is fake. Okay. Appreciate it.
Get to work!
Everybody take care of them. Don't have but one.
Absolutely.
But if you can afford it, you can have more than two.
If you can
I mean,
afford
more
it,
than
if they
one.
agree, if that's, and mind you, that was put into place because of wars that were happening. Men who were going to war, dying in war, coming back, and there's tons of widows now who will have no man to take care of their children because their husband went and died in war. That's a very specific thing. It's not just in Islam. That's an African cultural thing as well. So all over Africa do the same thing. Some parts of Europe, they believe the same thing. And even here in America, there is a huge movement of the poly life when it comes to polygamy. That's a lot of white folks practice, black folks practice that. So, but in Islam, it gives very specific parameters. If you cannot deal fairly among them, don't play that game, don't play with them. Get one wife, and that's what we are talking.
It's okay.
Sure, but that's within reason.
Being the type of guy you are, entrepreneur, businessman,
I want
guy,
one woman. One woman is for women, Jesse. I think you would agree on that.
Yeah, you're right. So let me ask, who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
I am Brother Rizza Islam. Plain and simple.
But who are you?
You want me to get a little deep with you? Yes, we can get a little deep with you. I'm a child of the Most High God.
Talk.
I know, but you told me who you belong to. Who are you?
Yeah,
who do we belong to?
That's my
name.
That's my designation. That's
so your name is
Rizza. That's the label, the identification.
You're a child of the Most High.
Yeah.
But who are you?
Well, what is it that you're getting to specifically? What answer are you already having set up that you want me to hint to?
I have none set up.
You don't?
No, I just
let's see what your response is.
I want to know, who are you?
Well, who are you? Because I gave you what I specifically am saying.
But you told me your name.
Yep.
And you told me,
child of God.
And you told me who you belong to, right? But I didn't ask your name, right? And I didn't ask who you belong to.
Yeah, who is a designation of the person that you're referring to, which is this person.
Right. Who are you?
I am is Rizza Islam.
That's your name, man.
Yeah, my name is the label designating this person. You're talking like you're Jesse Peterson.
That's just his name, but he's telling you what he is. The embodiment of his name is who he is. He just told you, I'm a child of the Most High. See, Jesse wants to take it down to the secular level. And that's where that's why he always gets messed up in these Christianity debates. I thought if you're a Christian, you're supposed to be this child of God, and you're supposed to be someone who follows that teachings, and you're not, as you are part of the world, you're also supposed to be on a higher plane. At least that's what I was taught. Maybe I got it wrong. I love my mama. Maybe she taught us wrong. And if she got taught wrong by them damn pastors that she went to as a kid, then she might have to just take the Bible and start from the beginning again. God created the heavens and the earth, allegedly. Now you understand why me and her don't talk about religion. I still love her though. Shout out to mom. I'm gonna call her later.
When you pay your taxes, Jesse, when they refer to you, they're not referring to this around. No, they're Jesse Lee Peterson.
But you're not able to tell me who you are.
I did tell you I am.
Do you create your own thoughts?
Oh no, thoughts come from God for sure.
Do all of them come from God?
No, some come from Satan. Depends on who you listen to.
Which one come from Satan? How do you know
those that encourage you to do negative, evil, wicked things?
Which one come from Satan?
Those that encourage you to do evil, wicked, negative things come from Satan.
Good.
Those that encourage you to do proper things,
tell us
righteous things, principle, founded things, those come from God.
What is?
Let me ask.
This is funny, y'all. Just dance around with just like this is hilarious. You're gonna keep all this in, right? Please do. Go ahead.
If you let's say your parent never gave you a name when you were born. Let's say you were born that day, they never gave you a name at all. No one ever gave you a name. Who would you be?
Oh man, I wouldn't know. If you tell me I'm a child, I'm born, I don't have a name, I don't know.
And so, isn't that like interesting?
It's very interesting. Did you just make that question up to try to fill in space?
Fact.
Isn't that interesting that
This is interesting, Jesse.
If they never gave you a name, you would not know who you would be?
Sure.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing. I'll say you'll end up adopting the characteristic of the first thing that connects with your spirit at that point, basically. So that's why people in certain tribes, they don't get names, they get characteristics. So one is called the powerful, one is called the wise, one is called the strong.
A name though.
No, it's a characteristic.
That Kira, tell me if I'm lying on this. Ain't that the embodiment of Jamaica? They don't even call you by your name, they call you by a nickname. What you embody.
So it's not, I'm not saying James the powerful, I'm saying the powerful.
But
right?
a characteristic is still a name. They
it can be
something, right?
Sure. But it's specifically more of a
point I
characteristic.
want to make with that, that if they never gave you a name, who would you be? You would be amazing.
RGZ, make sure you get up there when I drop that link.
You know why you would be amazing?
Why is that, Jesse?
All of us would be amazing. You know why?
Why?
Well, because we would not have identified with anything but God. Because
I can agree to that. Yeah.
Because the moment they gave you a name, you identify with the name. And the moment you identify with the name, you forgot who you were.
Well, the meaning of the name.
And prior to that, you knew that you were a little kid. You knew you were the son of God, right?
Well, my name. You know what my name means, right?
But the moment that you identify with the name, you start identifying with that. Then you start protecting that, and that became important. And one thing led to another.
Well, my name Rizza literally means a gift from God for your travels through life. So it's a good name, right?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing.
So,
my man Jesse, your name's in the Bible too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to ask this because we're running out of time.
That's amazing.
We're running out of time already.
Do you support interracial marriage?
I don't prefer it, but we don't have any control over love, true love now. Now, I'm not talking about a mixed interpretation based off of trauma or just lust or anything like that. I mean, true love that is from God for real. Hey, hands off of that. That's true love. But when it comes to what I prefer to see a black woman with a black man because our people deserve it. And I prefer to see Chinese, white with white, Mexican with Mexican, etc. That's what I prefer because people deserve to be with their own first. But of course, if love enters into the picture that is so deep for someone else, then okay, that's of God. That's fine. That's how that is. But I would prefer to see our people, man. We have been so destroyed, Jesse, as you have so eloquently taught about so much, that we deserve to love ourselves first. Because if you don't love yourself first, how can you accurately and adequately love somebody else?
Well, I agree that I'm not against interracial marriage. If they want to do it, fine. But I think each race should marry their own.
Yeah.
And the reason I think that is because when you marry your own, black man marry a black woman, white man marry a white woman, and so on and so on.
Right.
It keeps the wholeness of it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't create unnecessary problems.
Sure. Yeah, it's a cultural thing. It's deeper, it's spiritual and cultural. It's more natural. But again,
so I agree with you on that one.
Absolutely. Oh, we have some agreement.
AKA Jesse low-key want to say that if you keep the blacks away from the whites, then we wouldn't have so much crime and destruction in this world. Because white people are the greatest thing on this side of heaven. And they live in the greatest country on this side of heaven.
Come on with it.
That's amazing.
Jesse Lee Peterson.
What a mess. So let me
That's
ask,
amazing.
I noticed that you're really into the black thing. You say our people, our people.
Oh, I'm all into it.
And who, when you say your people, who are you referring to?
The black man and woman of America, specifically, and the melanated people across the planet. Those are people who have the dark pigmentation. That's from Africa. That's from the Caribbean. That's the indigenous people of Europe, the indigenous people of Canada.
And so are you every black person?
Definitely.
You're every black person.
I'm connected to them spiritually, and we're supposed to be connected as a people, as an overall community, although we don't all think the same, we don't all identify the same, but I have a deep connection to our people for sure. And then after that, I have a deep connection to humanity as a whole.
When I was growing up, black people were individuals. They thought for themselves, they did for themselves. They didn't need the leaders, the preachers, or anyone to tell them what to do, right? Because they were individual thinkers. They had families, they did for themselves.
Got married, had businesses.
Why do black people need leaders now?
Everyone
they didn't need it before. What's wrong? Oh, what's wrong with the blacks?
You asking me? Or
yeah, what's wrong with the blacks?
The blacks.
I'll say what's wrong with black people is we rely on other people too much to do what we need to do for ourselves.
Right.
At times we can complain too much. At times we fail to build our own things like we used to.
Say white people
like prior to Reconstruction and all that, we had our own black towns. We had, or probably during and after Reconstruction.
But even then, we weren't thinking of it as a own black town or anything.
No, we did.
We're
talking about Allensworth. We're talking about Africatown. We're talking about Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had over 60 all black towns. Literally, we did think about it just like that.
No,
because absolutely 100%.
I understand some of those towns were black, but black people were not into the black thing.
You a damn lie.
It only came about after the Civil Rights Movement.
You a damn lie.
What's wrong with the blacks that they need leaders?
Black people weren't into the black thing before the Civil Rights Movement ended. Do you hear this motherfucker? So the Negro Leagues was nothing, right? Black people congregate in Harlem. That wasn't a thing, right? The Black Wall Streets, that wasn't a thing. The Black Towns, that wasn't a thing. Black people trying to up their station during Reconstruction, that wasn't a thing. All right, Jesse. All right. See, here we go again. The white man gave you civility. Even though black folks were civil back then, but okay. We're not going to blame the government that perverts the Bible. We're not going to do that. Okay, say less. You got it, Jesse. You so smart, brother.
Get to work!
Now,
Well, anybody who deviates and goes away from logical behavior needs to be reminded and put back on the right path.
do you
Right?
need a leader?
Sure, in some senses, for sure.
And why do you?
Until I'm more
why
mature.
as a grown man?
Mhm.
How old are you?
34.
Why, as a 34-year-old man, married,
Mhm.
why do you need a leader now? Why can't you just be your own leader?
Well,
Why
because
do you
you
need
don't have all the
anyone to
answers.
lead you?
Yeah, because you don't have all the answers until you
But
get proper
God
guidance.
has all the answers. Why don't you go to God?
Well,
So Jesse, why do you need Trump to lead you? Oh my God.
It's a round. It's a rap for you round. And a rap for your round.
I ask again, Jesse Lee Peterson, why do you need Trump to lead you? You're a grown-ass 75-year-old man. Why do you need somebody 3 to 4 years older than you to lead you? If you were really talking about what you talk about with that Bible, that AKA that slave manual, you wouldn't need nobody to lead you. Because don't your slave manual give you the code on how to lead your home, lead your life? Every step you take, you step righteously. But you over there every 5 days talking about how Trump gonna save the world and we just got to get him back in. When Trump was in office, how every day you was like, he's the greatest white man that ever lived because he was strong and masculine. So you're following a strong and masculine white man. But you're a whole pastor with your own organization that you're supposed to rebuild men. Okay, Jesse.
Get to work!
without make God my leader.
Right.
So we do need leaders.
Why not just have God as your
Y'all
leader?
stop playing with me now.
Why
Just
do
playing
you-
these games now.
Why do you need a physical leader? Why do you personally need a physical leader?
Well,
How
I
you
don't
gonna
need
tell
just
that lie
individuals.
when
Let's
you
make that
sitting
clear. I don't
there
follow anybody.
kissing Trump's ass
You don't
for
follow
4 years?
Farrakhan?
How you gonna tell
That's
that
right.
lie?
You know, say it again. What's his name?
What?
What is his name? Say his name. Say his
Louis
name.
Farrakhan.
That's who I follow.
And so why do you as a grown man
Yeah.
need a Louis Farrakhan to lead you?
Because a young lion only
But
knows
you're
that he's
30
a
years
lion.
old. You ain't no
34.
young liar.
You right about
You're an
that.
old tiger.
The president
I
don't
didn't be
lead
called that. I'll
people.
take it.
You a
I'll
dumb.
take it.
Get
Old
out of
tiger.
here. See, this is what I mean. Y'all are dumb. The president don't lead people. So why are you electing him? I tell you, y'all are dumb. This is why I tell y'all, don't talk unless you got something smart to say. How you gonna tell me he leads the country? Who is the country? You're gonna tell me the country's sentient now, right? That's what you're gonna tell me. Okay, fine. He leads the country. So why does he need man to pick him? The country should pick him, right? Okay, we'll play your game. Everybody in the country that are eligible to vote, don't vote on November 5th. Do not vote. Just call up the big homie Swamp Thing. Let Swamp Thing pick who the president is. And get Poison Ivy too, because she talked to the earth. And get Storm too. I know we crossing over comic books, but get Storm too, because she talks to the elements of nature. And get the Planeteers too, especially Mati. Get Mati, because Mati got the heart ring. So he could figure out what the earth wants as president. This is how y'all think. The president is supposed to be the face of your interests. By that logic, then they should never have had kings. Ain't y'all the same ones that run around and say, what's the point of having a king if he has no, if he only has as a country but no subjects? Then what's the point? What are you ruling over? You're ruling over vastness, and you can easily get conquered. The point of the president is to lead the people to prosperity, just like a king is. And you're going to write dumb stuff like this on a Sunday morning. Man, go to church.
Get to work!
Why do you need a leader?
Right,
Because
dumb shit
people
like
need
that.
an example of where it is that they want to go. For example,
I
if
know
I
you
want
go
to
to
be
God for your example.
absolutely. So, for example, let's say right on this physical plane, if you want to become a millionaire or a billionaire, you want to look at those and study those who are millionaires and billionaires. If you want wisdom, you want to study those who have it. You go to the book first. You go to God first. Then you look at the physical representation of those who went to God as well. And you say, okay, it is possible. I can't do that. Why? Because I see the evidence in physical living manifestation. So you do your best to live up to that standard. One that God put there, and then from those who he brought, prophets, leaders, etc.
So that's why you need a leader at 30.
Farrakhan is my only leader. But yeah, 34.
At 34.
34. I know I look 30. I appreciate you.
At 34,
Hey,
that's why you.
some fool
What
just
does your
told me
wife think
the
knowing that
president
you
runs the
need?
country,
You look up to
leads
some
the
other man to
country,
lead
not
you.
the
Oh, she loves it.
She loves the
She loves
fact
it.
that
And he's not just some other man. That's the other reason why he is,
What we
first of all,
voting
God's
for?
man, who we
We might
believe
as well just call
is
it
living up to
Swamp
God's
Thing.
standards, righteous
Let him
principles,
pick
and
the
conduct.
president.
And because of that, I say that's a good example of leadership. I
You
can't say that about
try to
anybody
put
else.
Miami
amazing.
But him, absolutely, it is. And I actually want to give you this, Jesse, because
I know. Hold it for me just 1 minute. Don't get rid of. Hold on.
okay, I got you.
Yeah, I do
Nobody
want-
block. I didn't block you, so shut up.
Let me ask.
Before you get blocked.
Are you voting for? So you need a leader. That's interesting to me.
Well, you're going to say something about Donald Trump. That's your leader.
I'm going to ask you that.
You're right.
I'm
Gravity
sorry that
ain't
you need a
real.
leader, but I
Jump out of a
understand.
plane.
But you follow Donald
Go
Trump.
ahead.
But let me
God
ask.
save you.
Are you voting for the Great White Hope?
You will.
How about you?
Nah.
No.
Nope.
You're not voting for the Great White Hope?
I'm not voting for any of them.
Do you know who the Great White Hope is?
You call him Donald Trump.
Right on.
See,
that's your leader?
But
Why you- no.
there you go.
No, not your leader.
We
though.
are hiring
There you go.
him
He put a
to
man
work
above
for
him,
us to
but-
make the country better in
All
a
right,
physical
To
way.
manage the
That's all.
affairs of this nation, right?
He left.
He's our
But the
lawyer.
leader of America is not the
God is
president.
my leader.
Gotcha,
But let me,
that's
and only God.
But the leader of America is
I
not the
want you to
president.
know that
He's
in
your
the good
leader.
old days when boys were
Hear
boys and
him.
men were men,
Yep.
black men didn't have leaders over there.
God is
No
your
one.
leader.
As a matter of
It was our
fact,
father, our uncle. It
Trump
was
as a
ordained
matter
by
of fact, we
God.
were
So
told
technically, he is your leader.
never have a leader
All
over you.
right.
Who told us
Once you
that?
become an adult, I'm talking about us. I don't know what
All
you're talking
right,
about.
Well, you're not black though.
I am black.
You are black.
But black
Oh, okay.
people were taught not to have leaders. But
taught us that?
once you grow a man, you become your own leader. Our parents.
Well, no, yeah.
You a damn lie, Jesse. You just said Trump was ordained by God to lead this country and lead this world. So technically, he's your leader. You forsake the omnipotence for one of his creations. Thou shalt not worship false idols. That's what it says in your book.
Yes. No, no, wait. So the last part you said, absolutely. Once you become a man and you
18
demonstrate.
years old, not 34.
Oh, I'm with you on that. But that's so
What
following,
now?
yeah. So following somebody is absolutely
let me
good,
ask you
especially
about
in
that.
righteous principle and conduct, right? Like you follow Trump. That may not be your leader.
I
per
don't
se.
follow Trump.
You don't?
No, I
Well,
follow no
you
man.
are one of his biggest cheerleaders.
I know. Yeah, I love the Great White
Oh,
Hope.
see, now that's different.
He's going to make the country better. If you notice, he's like Jesus, right?
Oh, that's
I have
awesome, Mr.
proof.
Jesse.
I have proof.
You have proof. He's
Before
like
you
Jesus.
blaspheme me, I have proof
Go ahead, Jesse.
that they tried to kill him in the last 2 months.
No, Ms.
couple months.
Farrakhan has
Did
had
they
over 8
try to
assassination
kill-
attempts too.
No, I asked about no Farrakhan.
I know. I'm
Did
talking
they
about
try to
Farrakhan.
kill him, Donald Trump?
You said they tried to kill him?
Yeah.
Who's them?
Did they?
I know you. This is news to me. You're telling me.
Oh, you not heard about that?
I'm listening to you.
You don't know that 2 assassination attempts were made upon the president?
Well, who
Donald
did
I
Trump?
know that
that,
there
though,
are
Jesse?
investigations taking place to determine whether or not it was an assassination attempt.
Oh, you don't believe it was?
I don't know.
Amazing. So you're not voting for him?
No.
Do you vote?
Not presidentially, no.
But you.
So I'm not voting for Kamala either. I'm not involved in that.
Oh, so you don't vote?
No, locally is more
Oh, you
effective.
vote only local?
Local is more effective.
Okay. So you're not voting for the Great White Hope?
Nor Kamala. Nope.
So don't complain.
Oh, no, that's not complaint.
All right. So I got to put you on the hot seat.
Oh, go ahead.
Never
I thought we
mind.
already here.
Never
Kind of
mind.
warm, but
I got to heat this up, and I need you to answer these questions as quickly as possible.
sure.
That song sucks.
God and the universe.
Is love?
Activities that are pro-survival, that connect human beings to nature, God, and the universe.
Is America the best country on this side of heaven?
It used to be.
Was it a mistake?
He didn't expect that. He expected to either say yes or no. He didn't expect it. Go ahead, Jesse.
The best country on this side of heaven?
It used to be.
Was it a mistake to give women the right to
job.
vote?
Giving them the right to vote was something that was funded by the Rockefellers to be able to tax half the population.
No,
So,
the question was it a mistake to give women the right to vote?
no, I wouldn't say that.
What is a man?
A man has morals, principles. He is a maintainer, sustainer, provider, and one who instills principles of God-based thinking.
Should an athlete like LeBron James stay away from politics?
I say anybody who's uneducated should, including celebrities and athletes.
I agree. Athletes, especially. We don't want to know how they think. Is abortion worse than slavery?
Abortion is terrible, and so was slavery.
Do the Jews own everything?
Not everything, but they own a good chunk.
Is the earth flat or round?
It's from my understanding, it's neither. It's oblong, roughly the shape of an ostrich egg.
A what?
Ostrich egg.
What?
Jesse, you went to school. They didn't teach you this. Say it, Les.
Come on, Jesse, you don't know about no science. Come on now. They're gonna love that one.
Does a chicken have lips?
They have a beak. This is a real question. Let's go ahead, Jesse. They have a beak.
He has a beak.
Yes.
Is it ever okay to call a woman fat?
Oh, well, if it's true, and if you do it in a comedic way.
The bear shit in the woods.
I'm sure they do all the time.
What did he just
Sending
say?
your child to public school. Bear shit in the woods. Fat.
Wait
Well,
a
if
minute.
it's true, and if you do it in a comedic way.
The bear shit in the woods.
Wait a minute. Jesse, you a whole pastor and you a Christian. Why you cursing in front of this man?
I'm sure they do all the time.
Is sending your child to public school child abuse?
Yes, especially in the educational sense.
True or false? Every time a man listens to the woman, he suffers.
False.
False?
Yep.
Did you have fun?
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming.
This man.
All right, that was great. Okay. So all you loudmouths that want to come up in here and interrupt my program, now you have an opportunity to be front and center. We dropped the link. Yes, we did. This is what we do when the conversation is fire. And it was lively in here. So now you get to show me all this Christian knowledge you have gleaned over the years. This should be fun. Don't run now. That's right. I said it. Don't you run. You all had a lot to say. Let's hear the voice to the comment. Yes, sir.
Sir, highlight Chris's comment for me because I want him to bring his tail up here.
There's a lot of comments.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it myself. Hold on. How you doing today, sir?
I'm all right.
Shit.
You should have had it.
Well, you got it in your chat, sir, don't you?
Yeah, but sir, I'm watching the thing so I can put the drops in. I'm not watching the chat 24/7.
Oh, so he said something about black people could was right. I don't something like that.
He said what?
He said black people are racist. I told him black people are racist. And
I saw that. That I saw.
Yeah, and I asked him the name.
He said that's what he heard
about segregation.
Oh, the segregation comment?
Yeah.
I just had it.
Yeah.
You talking about this one?
Yeah. Bring your ass up here.
Wait a minute. So that would imply white people are racist too.
He said, I asked him, I said, what laws that black people put in place against white people? That was his answer.
Huh? We put in segregation. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I didn't know that.
How about this? You got a minute to come up here, Chris? Either that, Ms. Niche, you time them out. Or any other mod.
No, don't type nobody out. No, I give that order.
Him. Just
I
him.
give that order.
Just him.
No timing out. I want everybody, unless I told you, as long as they're not being egregious, no timing out. Listen,
I'm not calling. I just wanted to say
maybe somebody said that we put in segregation as a law.
Look at his own chat. Look at his comment, kid.
When was it? I just googled it. It said, "Screw you." It's Sunday. When did this happen?
Oh, bastard!
We know damn well it wasn't the Congressional Black Caucus that did it.
Cause I'm not coming up. I know you ain't coming up.
You were asking for clarification. That doesn't make sense. Why would you bring up segregation as a law? You said black people did it. That doesn't make sense.
Exactly. We didn't make that law. That were white folks, you idiot.
Easy. Maybe he come up.
He ain't pause. He's not gonna come up here. He don't say it a couple of times in the chat. He ain't coming up here. His wife ain't finished washing his ass. Unless he does watch.
You said it, not me. I'm just trying to get some. Where are all these Christians that had a lot to say in the comment thread?
Yeah, y'all come on.
Jesse, where y'all at? Come on. Y'all can't run. Wait, didn't God tell y'all don't run from a debate when you're right?
All of y'all, come on up here because I want some of this action too. Pause.
Somebody said Jesus was fake. Jesus was fake. Okay. Even the Jewish folk acknowledge that Jesus was real, but he's just not the Messiah. But all right.
Oh man,
This was great. Good morning, beloved.
Good morning. Good morning,
Miss
Wallow.
Nikki.
Jesus
Good
is
morning, Miss
fake.
Nikki.
Say what?
Jesus is fake. According to folk.
Chris, bring your bitch ass up here.
Damn.
Miss Niecy on a Sunday?
I said what I said.
I'm out.
No, you ain't asking questions, motherfucker. You stirring the shit, you pussy ass bitch.
Damn.
Now how's that for clarification, bitch ass?
Why you got Rizza on the screen smiling when you said
Can't you take me off too? Help me. Ken, you ain't gonna help me neither.
Hey, black free thinker, how you this morning? Get your bitch ass up here, Chris.
wait a minute, hold up. Miss Niecy, no, you did not just do you yelling at your kid and then you see your neighbor and you say, hey, how you doing? You go back to yelling at your kid again. No, you didn't. Miss Niecy, go get something to drink.
No, I ain't tripping, bitch ass. Get your motherfucking white funky ass up here.
Miss Niecy, can you leave Tim Pool alone?
Talking all that shit.
All right, Miss Niecy, leave Tim Pool alone. It's okay. That's Tim Pool's burner. It's okay. He need content. It's okay. Africa is king. You should have ate the McDonald's in.
I ain't gotta settle down, bitch. You came on our chat. Now bring your pussy ass up here.
That's one of the scriptures in the book. YouTube.
That's a good screenshot for Rizza. Especially for the trolls. I'd have used that. I didn't know he was 34 though. Damn, he looked good for 34 years old.
Young.
Black don't crack, baby. You know this.
No, I thought he was like at least 40.
Listen, I know about Rizza when he was in his late 20s. It was like
I thought he was like 40 something for some reason. Wow.
Oh.
He's 2 years younger than me. That's nice. That's cool. Okay. That's cool. Okay. There is hope.
Chris,
hold on. Where
you dickless wonder?
Hang on.
You need a bounce.
Hang on. You Christians, when y'all come up here, let me know you coming up. We're going to give you a nice little intro. You heard me?
So put on the full armor of God, Jesus Christ. I love you, God. Him, a true Jesus Christ.
Hold on, we'll give all the Christians that.
No, this ain't about Christian. Chris, get your bitch ass up on this link. Bring your ass here.
I'm leaving it.
Take me with you, kid.
No, you stay your ass right there, Wallow.
Damn it. I'm scared.
You ain't got to be scared.
But I mean, look, Christians, come on, don't.
No, Chris, it ain't about a segregation. You were stirring the shit. Now bring your stinking ass up here.
So we know you didn't take a shower in 5 days.
White people don't know what water and soap and washcloth are.
Chris, get up here. No, real talk. Chris, get up here because I want you to explain the segregation comment. I can blame y'all's slave manual for segregation.
And slavery.
Jogger, don't waste your prayers for Chris. Chris knows exactly what he's doing.
I know he know what he's doing.
Good morning, Cosma.
Hey, Miss Niecy.
Good morning,
Are you
Cosmo.
good? Good morning,
Christopher,
Wallow.
get up here.
No throwing stones and hiding hands.
I
That's
pinned the
law.
link, so you can't say you didn't see it. It's right up top. Get up here. I need you to explain this segregation comment.
Exactly. No throwing stones and hiding hands. You knew just what you was doing.
No, if you don't throw stones, if you live in a glass house, and if you got a glass jaw, you better watch your mouth.
Exactly.
Get up here, Chris, the dickless wonder.
Easy, Miss Niecy.
Easy nothing. I'm pissed.
Not on no Sunday morning. You West Virginia. You pissed enough.
Wow.
Chris, you cannot be serious. What laws did white people impose on black people?
Oh
It's called.
No. Hold on. I got this. Chris, come on.
Highlight that comment, kid, so everybody can see.
Chris.
Please tell me you from South America and you don't know no better.
Chris, please tell me you live in Europe.
You better be living.
If you tell me you live in Europe, I'll give you a little bit of grace. You did not ask that. You really did not ask that.
Jim Crow.
And you wrote English?
The Reconstruction era. We can talk about that.
Kira, I ain't too sure about that.
The Peterson. Oh.
Come on, Chris. Come on. God said to confront evil, right?
Is that a dumb question? No, it's the right question, Chris. Come up here.
Wait a minute. You have a whole phone in front of you and you can't look up any other stuff, but you could come and start trolling on a Sunday morning.
Hey, Chris, where you from, sir?
Look up the Homestead Act.
I don't give a fuck where he from. He bought his ass into this chat, typing the bullshit that he was typing. Now bring your stinking ass up here.
Look up that 94 crime bill, sir.
3 strikes, all that stuff. Stop and frisk in New York City.
You want to talk about some segregation? What was that C-19 Hate Crimes Act again?
For Asian folks.
Is that not segregating them from the rest of society? Because nobody else can use that law except them.
You mean no means no, bitch ass. You keyboard coward.
Oh, well, Jesus does love cowards. Because the cowards were making money off his name. Remember that. So, Chris, since you're not gonna come up, we're gonna do this for you real nice. Like, no, I'm sorry.
No, it ain't right, bitch ass.
No. Hey, hang on. Calm down. Go get something to drink. We're gonna do something nice for you, Chris. We're gonna do something real Christ-like. We're gonna send you where Jesse said all the women are.
Smoke wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
And then he got the nerve to put the R word in there.
That never gets tired.
You got it, sir.
Oh, that was a good offering, sir. That was a very good offering.
That never gets tired.
Okay, family. In all seriousness, y'all need to make me laugh so I can calm my blood pressure down.
I done told you go get something to drink.
I ain't got no alcohol in the house, boo boo.
You don't need no alcohol. Go get some of that good water, man. That's what got water.
No, you can't drink the water here in West Virginia.
See, that's why I told you got to move. God damn it.
The liquor store's open at 10 here in Jersey.
No, the liquor stores are closed on Sundays here.
Oh, you're the dry county.
Day?
Oh, that sucks.
All day.
All right, you should have came to Georgia. Well, don't do that. Don't do that, because according to white folk, the devil came down to Georgia. Never mind. Don't do that.
Don't come to North Carolina right now.
Shit. Wait till y'all see that broadcast I got tomorrow. Since y'all want to say I don't talk about Command Me and Biden, I'm gonna go in on them tomorrow.
What they do in North Carolina?
I'm gonna go in on that infrastructure bill.
Oh, thank God.
What's the latest on Mark Robinson, Wallow?
I don't
Second degree burns.
Wait
a minute. Hang on. I saw Lisa Cabrera in here just now. She could tell you. There you go. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Miss Lisa.
Nah, he gone. He in the pit.
Where is Miss Lisa?
Chris not gonna make it.
That's right. Typical keyboard coward, though.
But anyway.
Miss Lisa got burned too hard. That's why he got a second degree burn.
What the hell?
Family in the chat. I apologize for my cussing.
You're fine, Miss Mason. You're fine.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You gotta let it out.
Exactly, Miss Nisi. I understand. Some people they don't get it. They do this to just basically antagonize. That's all they do because
Now,
they
you
cowards.
want to start off laughing, or you want to start off for um just you want to work your way up to it
Work your way.
This your platform. You do what you want to do, KG. Thank you.
in living color?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that. Now we're gonna laugh. We'll work our way up to laughing. Bye, Rizza. See, told you. Now 10 people left. Bye, Christians. I'm sure you're on your way to church now. Don't swerve in traffic. God ain't gonna save you.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
They go white people.
I do a dagger.
That was in Georgia, wasn't it?
I'm damned if I know. But I just want to know why she dancing in flood water.
I don't know. And I know you saw the video of the Tesla catching on fire.
Yes, sir.
I said never.
Wait, what?
Hi, I'm Yolanda Robinson.
Damn.
Lord knows you've heard a lot of things about my husband, Mark.
Yeah, bitch.
Breaking news tonight, Senate Republicans turning on Mark Robinson.
Republican Mark Robinson is a man in a hurricane.
Pro-slavery
Highly
beliefs,
disturbing
bigotry,
post, more than-
anti-Semitism, sexism, racism. Mark Robinson.
But forget what you have heard. As Mark's wife,
There's a reason why
hungry.
I played this video.
This the only. I'm sorry. This the only video. Hold on, pause real quick. This the first time I've seen this, and I'll never see a Mark Robinson ad anywhere on my news feed. Anywhere.
Wow.
I
He
love
don't
how
got
she has
money. He
a
don't got the
slave
money.
manual right in front of her.
He don't got
Good
money like
morning, Carla. You been missed, darling.
Wait a minute, is that the Bible?
Yes.
get what you have heard. As Mark's wife, let me tell you what I know. Despite growing up in poverty with an alcoholic father who abused his mother, Mark has been a wonderful husband, father, and grandfather, always being there for our children.
Yeah, because you like a man who says he wants to be a black Izan and he want to own slaves.
And he's fat. Sorry.
You calm yourself, Negro.
Oh shit.
Grandchildren. Despite being laid off 2 times due to weak trade deals and a failing economy, Mark has always provided for our family, even when it was hard. I've watched Mark work. He is tenacious and passionate, whether he is working to support our family or working to make life better for North Carolinians.
That neck is
sometimes
distracting me. I'm
to raise
sorry.
his voice and raise a ruckus, but it is all because of the passion he has to protect North Carolina
Never
and
mind.
to protect you. Make no mistake.
I was gonna say something wrong
Josh
on
Stein and his
Sunday. I'm gonna
friends
be
are
nice.
attacking Mark to distract you from his record. While they are lying about Mark, he is out fighting for you. Look,
Fighting
there's the
diabetes.
Mark Robinson
I know no
show.
Carly was still alive.
Then there's the Mark Robinson that I know. The Mark Robinson that I know is a man who cares deeply.
So you didn't call him by the pet name?
Mini soldier.
You ain't calling him by his new nickname, Graph?
Hey, KJ.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's all shout out Carla Lockhart. It was her birthday.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. One half of the Troubleman twins, it was your birthday.
Happy birthday,
I know you don't
Happy
talk,
birthday.
but get up here. We say you
Happy
happy
birthday,
birthday.
Miss
You're
Carla.
welcome. Why? Okay.
Everybody in the
Fights
chat, Miss
relentlessly and wants nothing more than to serve you as the next governor of North Carolina.
Now we good. Anyway.
Never mind.
Yes, sir. This is every Christian right now. When they get cooked. That's every Christian when they get cooked on the Bible from somebody that's not a Christian. Yes,
Oh yeah, I saw this one.
Somewhere in Jamaica, that's happening right now. Last one. Now, actually, you know what? I'll give you this one.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is funny.
That's why you fat. Look at you, greedy. No, you can have it. You can have it. You got it, brother. You thought it was some snacks in there? Look at you.
Yes.
You can go ahead and take it. It's a big box for a big back. Come on and get it. I know you need it.
I think I was confused, bro.
Oh, I think you hungry. And people act abnormal when they hungry. You seen a Snickers commercial. Come on and get you his little box. Don't try to run either. I don't want you to have an asthma attack on my porch. Box. I know times is hard.
I don't live too far.
I know you ain't walking far. I know you ain't walking far. You ain't got to tell me. Go ahead and get it. Big back, big back. You too big to be a thief. Come on and get it. At this point, I just want you to get the steps in. You never know. It could be some workout equipment in there.
He went and took it anyway.
Look at it. Okay. All right. That's what you get.
I wonder what was in there.
It looked empty.
It probably
wasn't empty.
No.
All right.
Could have been
Miss
bait
Niecy, you
box
good now?
because he got his stuff stolen enough times.
Miss Niecy, you good now?
I'm good, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Niecy,
Yeah.
just remember, it could be worse. Life could be lifing right now.
Oh God.
Why Cosmo always got to start?
Because I know the content creator to a degree. Not everything, but you Jamaican.
What does that have to do with anything?
Y'all shit stirrers and y'all don't take shit serious.
I think I was pretty serious today.
I'm talking about now.
I think I was pretty serious today.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your man. That's your man.
If you say so. Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Life has definitely been lifing. I'm gonna keep you guys updated with.
I thought you deleted that drop.
Yeah, I saw it the other day. That's what made me think of it.
Well, I had my sound on mute, so I ain't hear it.
Me neither.
That's fine.
That's nasty.
But for old Jesse Lee Peterson, before we get up out of here, we're gonna sum up how you were talking to Rizza Islam in a few words.
Big dummy, you're not even a cool dummy.
At least if he was cool, we'd have let him pass. But he just dumb.
He was out there trying to cape for them damn folks so bad.
Do you like white people? Do you like white people?
I was like,
He sounded like
white
righteous
people.
people. Eddie
he
Christian
said righteous.
should have felt that in his heart.
He said righteous people of all races. Like they include white people.
You mean white people? You mean white people?
Damn.
Hey Wallow, remember about a couple months ago, beautiful white men? Remember that shit?
Man. You talking about that goddamn Nigerian dude that came up here and talked to kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Cause you were like, what the fuck?
Fuck! I was like, yo.
I know that was funny what you said.
He said, "Do funny." I said, "What the fuck is a do funny?" You sitting here talking about I said, "You know what? I'm done. I'm done with folks this year. Y'all don't. Oh my god,
it's all good." So shout out to all the women that follow Satan, according to Jesse.
What did he say when he had Amber Rose up there? He said he was a slut maker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm slut maker. I was like, okay, you a slut maker. Okay.
They gonna make a slut with Amber Rose.
Well,
then.
he got strange allegations against himself. I wonder why nobody told him about that.
Oh, they did already. He done. Why you think his channel don't grow?
Yeah. And that was on white boys too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but if it was black kid, they would never care. But it was on white boys he was messing with. They said, "Nah, we ain't messing with you no more." Only time he gets mentioned is them coons. That's it.
Oh, so he pretty much Black Sandusky out here.
Yep.
Bro, wait till y'all see the video I got at 3:00. Anyway, y'all. Hopefully you learned something. If you did a dumb job, if not, I'll try to be better next time. Like I said, I got the 3:00 upload coming, and then tomorrow we gonna destroy that infrastructure bill. Because what's going on in the Southeast, that's disgusting.
All right, gentlemen, y'all be blessed. Stay safe. Be alert. Power tools up.
All right.
Peace to the family. Bye bye.
She stole my whole outro.
Hey, KJ.
Yes.
Hey, did you do any video? Because you know I've been working. I come in when I can.
Pause.
You doing? Yeah, pause. My bad, man. You do any videos about Newsom and that damn plaque and apology? What the fuck is? I'm sorry. I
wanted to, but
I know I'm not.
No,
in the West
I got
Coast,
another
but come
video
on.
that I'm gonna work on probably tomorrow about what the CLBC said, because that thing just pissed me off.
An apology bill. Fuck that apology.
What? Not the apology.
It was something else.
Mm-hmm.
Was in the picture, right?
You'll see. But yeah.
All right.
I'm going to start my day.
All right, man.
It's so I will see y'all tomorrow, I guess. Y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Come on with it. That's amazing.
Wait around. Yep. Smart. Yeet and get out.
Time's up. But did we have a good time here? Hello?
At the end of the day gotta end.
Get your money up, not your funny up. Big fucking move.
That's it. Shout out to the 9 Christians that disliked the video because their boy was up there getting cooked. Make sure you hit the like.